Crest or Colgate?
Neither. No.
What do you use?
Non-fluoride.
I
know.
So what's going to happen when we put fluoride back in our water on June 1st?
I don't know.
No drinking the water anymore for me. I'm not a game. I think that's whatever. Just leave our water alone. Can't you?
Just leave it. It was fine.
Yeah. Wendy's or McDonald's?
Neither.
Oh.
A&W.
Oh, see? Always that third choice, right?
Yeah.
Are you a teen burger girl?
I don't eat beef.
You don't eat beef?
I'm a veggie burger.
Are you a vegan or just a vegetarian?
I'm not a vegetarian. I eat fish.
Fish?
Yes.
Eggs?
Yep.
Eggs?
Yeah.
So just not a meat eater?
Not a meat eater. Not a beef, pork.
No beef, pork. Chicken?
No.
A little bit of chicken?
Yeah, a little bit of chicken.
Like a good chicken burger once in a while?
Absolutely.
Yes?
Yeah.
No beef, eh? Wow.
No beef. I know. And I live in Alberta.
And you live in Alberta and you have a boyfriend?
Yeah.
And he eats beef?
He does.
And he waves a steak in front of you and goes, just eat it, eat it.
No, because it's less for him if he does that.
Oh, good idea.
Right?
More for him.
Yeah,
absolutely. Exactly. Okay, given the fact that I do know your mom,
mm-hmm.
and you are on an internationally world-renowned podcast, but just because I know your mom, how old were you when you first snuck out of the house?
Ooh. She's going to listen to this.
Of course she is.
She probably knows.
Hi, Tina. Guess what? I'm busting your daughter right here.
Hi, Mom. 14 at least. No, before then. For sure before then.
All right. And so where were you? Where did you grow up?
Manitoba.
Oh, what? I thought you were like from Okotoks or something.
No.
You We're in Manitoba.
Stonewall.
I don't know where that is, but if you wake up tomorrow, there will be no Manitoba. It's burning down. It's gone.
I know.
It's crazy.
I know.
The
it's
whole
so
province
sad.
is. Yeah, I know.
They're out there right now, actually.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know where is Stonewall.
It's just outside of Winnipeg.
All right.
It's like a small town.
Were you born there?
I was.
Wow, you're a Winnipeg girl. I only know two, Holly McWilliams and you. She's a Winnipeg girl.
Oh,
too.
Is she really? I didn't know
that. Winnipeg, I know.
Yeah.
You're the second person I know from Winnipeg.
Wow.
All right. Okay. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the potato. I don't know where my camera is. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Potato Water Podcast. It's like usually Potato Water Thursdays. And today actually is Thursday because sometimes we don't do it on Thursday, but today is a Thursday. And so we got Tina Winistok in the house. And we're going to talk to you about your art, your life, your loves, your interests, and why you don't choose Colgate. I just don't understand.
I don't know.
It's so good. It's just so good. All right. That's excellent. So, you broke out of jail at 13, and sorry, Mom, I had to bust her for that. It's just every parent's duty to find out. Yes. When did you move to Calgary then?
I was 14.
Ooh, that's a tough age to move and leave all your friends behind.
Yes.
And why did we move to Calgary?
I think my parents just liked it here. They liked the mountains and they wanted to hike.
So I could be totally confusing you with your family with someone else, but didn't you run the newspaper?
My mom did.
Your mom ran in Okotoks?
In Okotoks, she worked at the newspaper, but also in Manitoba, too.
Oh, so she's a newspaper girl?
Yeah.
And your dad's he was in Van Halen or something. He's a rock star, right?
Yeah, he's a musician.
He is, I know. He plays guitar and mandolin and dobro or something. He plays all these crazy instruments.
He can play all the stringed instruments.
Right,
but
and he
violin,
was in bands?
Violin.
Oh, he plays violin?
Yeah.
Okay. All right,
yeah.
So you got brothers and sisters?
I do.
And are they artistically, musically?
Yes. Well, my sister's an artist too.
There, my phone is ringing. Hi, everybody. My phone is ringing. Anyways,
what is that?
Right. So, and who's your sister?
My sister is Wanda.
And what does she do?
And she works at a daycare, but she's an artist as well.
She paints too?
She paints as well. Yes.
All right. And your mom paints and your dad's a musician? That's crazy. You got art in your family. Like they did your parents obviously were very
supportive. Absolutely. I was pretty lucky. I know not everyone's parents.
Oh yeah, I know.
Right?
I love those stories about, did you give any thought to what you want to be when you grow up?
Yeah.
I want to be an artist. Go cut the grass.
I know.
No chance. Forget
right?
it. Yeah, I know. There's lots like that. We've had them on. We've had a few that said, no way. There's just no way. I had very supportive parents as well.
Yeah.
They were, even though my dad was an engineer He was very, very supportive. So, yeah.
That's awesome.
You gotta love that. So when did you figure out that maybe this is your path?
It was on and off. I painted in high school and I painted as a kid, but I got serious about it. I started taking classes at Swinton's.
Yes.
And then when the pandemic happened and I was out of work, I was like, okay, I'm going to double down on this.
So what were you doing for work before?
I'm serving.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So I just had all this time off and all this time to, what am I going to do? And I took as many courses, like online courses as I could.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So I painted every day or drew every single day.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
It was so funny. The pandemic was, I talked to people and some were like, oh my God, I can't do anything. It's just the world's coming to an end and I'm so worried. And some people completely shut down and did nothing. I too doubled down. It was like instantly, I'm like, I can't teach at the store. I have like all this time. All I'm going to do, that's when I started getting my butt out of bed.
Yeah.
And I'd paint every day.
Yeah.
And I got super addicted to it.
Yeah.
It's like guys that work out every day, if they miss their morning workout, I just sit here itchy to go down here and paint. I got to just paint. Oh my God.
Yeah. When is your painting time? Are you a morning painter?
When I first started doing that, well, when I grew up, I'm such a night guy. So I didn't start painting when I was a kid. So listen to this. I quit high school in grade 11, and I would sit up from 11 o'clock at night till 3, 4 in the morning. And I would just sit at the coffee table of my parents' house on the floor and watch TV and draw.
That's awesome.
And I drew and I drew and I drew. I was very lucky that I have supportive parents that gave me the opportunity to leave high school for a little bit, get my poop in a group and go back. And I went back and I finished high school. But during that time, I started drawing at night. So for the rest of my younger years, always nighttime. I got this creative spark around 8, 9 o'clock at night. And I'd put the kids to bed. I'd go downstairs and I'd paint till 2 in the morning. I was lucky to have a wife that was a very morning person, and she'd get up, feed the kids and everything. I could sleep in because I stayed up all night painting. But just before the pandemic hit, I read a book called The War on Art by Stephen Pressfield. Actually, it was his second book called Turning Pro. And it basically said, you need to do your art above and beyond anything else in the world. And you have to find the time to do it and then let the world enter. And for me, that was my phone starts beeping and buzzing and ringing around 8:30, 9 o'clock. I start getting ding. I get an email. Bzzzt, I get a text. I have to beat that. And Jason Horsch from Xanadu Gallery in Scottsdale used to say, I don't do emails until 3:30 in the afternoon. I will answer my emails from 3:30 to 5. At 5 o'clock, I quit. If I haven't answered them, they will get answered tomorrow. But I'm done. He says, if I start emails in the morning, I get nothing done because I'm stuck on the emails. So I realized, don't do emails. Don't get up. And I used to do my emails and check everything. I don't. I barely take my phone in the studio. I go downstairs. I'm here by 6:30, and I paint till around 9. At 9 o'clock, I know my phone's ringing. 9 o'clock, I have my shower. I come out. I sit at the kitchen table for an hour. I do my emails. I do whatever. Then I head to work. And then I do personal stuff at home. Then I go to work and I answer any art-related work things at that time. So I paint I know it sounds facetious. I almost paint every morning.
Good for you.
I just get up and I don't care. My kids are older. They're gone. I have the time to do it. And like I've always said, I don't care what's what. You know what? When I get up in the morning and go paint, when I come upstairs, the laundry's still there. It didn't go anywhere. It's not going anywhere. The laundry can wait. It'll always be there. There'll always be laundry. Go paint.
That's awesome.
So when do you paint? What do you do?
I'm a nighttime person.
Right?
I have to do it at night. I don't know why. I can do it in the morning, but I'm really hyper in the morning. So I have to get out and do some exercise first.
But you have no children?
No.
Well, then you can do it for all you want. Wait till you have kids and then it just goes out the window.
Yeah. No,
Then you just get to face paint at that point.
Yeah.
No?
I'm not, it's not going to be an
so
issue.
you can do it at night. That's fantastic,
yes.
right? So how often do you paint? Do you have a studio?
I was just talking to Ryan about this. No, I paint wherever I can in the house.
Okay.
That's probably, I don't know if that's good, but I'll just set up like on the kitchen table, on the island, wherever, and I just paint there.
Right. It can, anything. Well, whatever works for whatever works.
Yeah.
But I would say that you should have a dedicated space that you can go to so that you would probably do more if you had a dedicated space.
Yeah, I drive Chris crazy,
right?
My fiance, because I'll be in the kitchen and I overtake the whole kitchen.
But
I cover it all up. Like I cover everything up, and so I'm not getting paint everywhere.
He knows what he's getting into.
Yeah, but
what does he do then?
He's a landscaper.
Oh well, then he's arty too.
Yeah.
That's art.
Yeah.
Art, landscaping is total art.
It is. It is. Yeah.
He just covers up, he just works his studio as everybody else's lawn.
There's a design element in that for sure.
Of course there is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So why Calgary and not Okotoks like Mom?
Why do I live in Calgary?
Yeah, not Okotoks.
No. No. Once I move to the city, I don't want to live in a small town right now. You know, you've got all your places you've got to be. It's easy. It's quick.
I'm just yarding you. Don't worry.
Would you want to live in Okotoks?
Yes. I would live in Bumblebee, Nebraska right now.
Yeah.
I'm old and I hate traffic and I'm mad at everyone and I'm grumpy and the whole world sucks and I hate the government and I hate.
That's fair.
Everyone's crabbing. Everybody. Anything but Justin Trudeau. Well, we got anything but Justin Trudeau, and now everybody's crabbing about that guy. I'm like, whatever. Shut up. Who cares? They're all clowns. Get them out of here, man. I hate all of them. I'm grumpy, man. Whatever. Shut up. And I just taxes.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't even do my. Don't tell the government I don't even do my taxes. Anyways,
I think we're a lot alike that way.
No, I'm older. I hate traffic. I would live in any small town.
Okay.
I really would now. But there was a time. No way. Like people would say, would you live here? If there's no movie theater and a Home Depot, count me out. Those are my two necessities.
Yeah.
I need a theater to go to. I want a couple of good restaurants and I need my Home Depot. Right. And so now I'm like, I don't care, whatever.
I just like being close to everything.
Yeah.
It's easy.
It's a young person's game. The city's a young person's game for sure.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So do you how often did you make the remember the gallery, the first gallery you were ever in, the fridge? How often did you make the fridge?
The fridge.
That was always my goal, coming home with a piece of art to give my mom, and if it made the fridge, I made the fridge gallery. I'm a rock star.
No.
My mom would put it up. If it didn't go up, I'm like, what's wrong with that? She didn't put it on the fridge. And I'd be all kind of upset. And then our fridge was covered with my art.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I actually just came across a picture of me drawing with my cat on the floor. And a giant thing of paper on the floor.
And how old were you?
I was like 6.
See? That's awesome.
I'm like, that looks awesome.
Right?
I was doing that right now.
Laying on the floor, drawing with your legs up, and you're like...
Absolutely.
Like, not a care in the world. I love drawing.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
I know, right? So always art in school, elementary, junior high, senior high, always the art department. I'm in the art.
Yeah, I did more acrylic painting, of course, in high school.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't get into oils till I was older, but I used to like to do little master copies.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Who's your go-to?
I have so many.
I know.
Remember, I used to do those Van Gogh ones all the time.
Yes.
Do you remember that?
Right. The sunflowers and the swirly skies.
I really liked that, but I like those Japanese woodblock
Oh yeah.
paintings.
Yes.
Those
Okay.
are awesome. So I would do those quite often. I've done quite a few of those. I just did John William Waterhouse. I just did one of those.
Yeah.
It's just a good way to practice.
It is
and,
absolutely, and a good way to study and learn
Yeah.
about techniques that you don't like. It's weird. Like you can grab a technique from someone else, and you don't really copy that technique, but you incorporate it into your own art. So
For
that
sure.
so it's like that's how we all learn. Is through the learning through osmosis from everyone else. You don't got to reinvent the wheel. You just gotta just alter the wheel slightly to make it roll the way you need it to roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you done master?
Oh, I did used to all the time. I would try. I just you'd read books and you'd read the book that said, I think, and I could be totally wrong, but I think Pissarro met Monet in the Louvre, and Monet was copying a Titian painting, and Pissarro came to copy the same painting and set up, and he's like, without my bad French accent, was like, "Hey, mon ami, what are you doing?" And he says, "I'm copying this painting. What are you doing?" "Oh, I was going to copy too." "Hey, that's like a lot of fun. We should go drinking." And then they went drinking.
No way.
And they got really drunk, and the French Impressionists were born.
That's hilarious.
Like, that's probably a real brief
That's
way.
crazy.
But they met each other. I think it's those two. If it's not, someone will write me and tell me I'm completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened. And so I used to copy. I'd copy just about anyone and everyone. And then I realized it's way harder to copy someone's painting than to paint my own painting, because you're thinking through someone else's brain. And so for a long time, then I stopped. And then I read that book, Steal Like an Artist by Austin Kleon. And I realized you don't need to copy someone. You need to absorb what they did and their ideas and incorporate them into your world and how you're going to use that.
Yes.
And that you need to, because forever, right? Sargent. Got to copy Sargent.
Of course.
My God. And I remember trying to paint a Renoir flower study. And it was so above my level. And I was so frustrated. And then I tried to copy a Howard Turpin Indian lady, this native lady. And oh my God, it was just so above where I was. And I tried. And then I realized it's way easier if I just paint my own painting. Right. It's just going through someone else's head. But you do learn a lot from that. Yeah. And now you look outside in that room. I got, 80 million art books on everybody. I love that there's no end to styles and oh man, there's just so much. Everyone can paint some way, and everybody's different. I love it.
So inspiring.
Isn't it?
So inspiring.
Yeah.
Do you have like a favorite?
Well, I know I talked about this before, but Mark Tennant being the guy that I go to more and more lately, I can't think off the top of my head. I'm gonna circle back to that and let that go into the very back end of the brain. I have a little back door back there, and that guy, if you knock twice, the little guy opens and goes, "Yeah, what do you need?" He goes, I need a funky artist. Okay, hang on, I'll get you into it. Right? There's a whole Weird Alley thing in the back of my head that goes on, and it'll pop forward. So, who's your go-to now?
Oh, there's so many. I love Alisa. Do you know Alisa?
Mm-mm.
I know you do, because I think it was mentioned at the studio. I'm gonna butcher her last name though. Alisa Ivanova.
Oh.
Do you know?
No, I probably, if you showed me a picture, Ryan will pop these up when we're doing this. He throws it up and that.
She's the best.
I don't know her, but that figure artist, and I can't see, I'm old. I get bad eyes. Iriana Yermolova.
Okay.
She does figure art.
Yeah.
She is like, I just think she's the greatest thing ever. Yeah. Like, she's just no fear. She just scribbles, but her anatomy is so correct, and yet there's almost no anatomy. And her fearless color and her fearless mark making is crazy. So here's a funny story. So she's Iriana Yermolova. She's from Ukraine. As soon as Russia invaded Ukraine, I went on her Instagram and I messaged her and I said, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry that your country's being taken over." I said, "But I'm an artist in Calgary, Canada. I have a very large house with lots of bedrooms and I own an art studio. If you need to come to Canada, I have space for you." And I was, I'm going to save her and I'm going to be this great guy. Meanwhile, in the back of my head, I'm like, yeah, come show me how to paint.
Of
That'd
course,
be super cool, man. You're the coolest artist. She wrote me back and said, "Oh, dear, sweet Doug, that is so nice of you to offer. I've been living in England for 7 years now." And I'm like, I don't know. Could care less, whatever. I'm fine. And it was like, oh, yeah, okay, whatever. You're famous and making money, whatever. See ya. I was like, I just thought for a minute, but I was trying to be nice, but I thought, whoa, I'll save a Ukrainian, but better be a good art one, right? Forget.
That's
Anyways,
awesome.
she did write me back though. So
That is super
but
cool.
shout out
yeah.
to her because I think some of these Russians are just crazy good.
Yes. Yeah.
Right? I don't know. They got all this the Russian influence and the Chinese influence, and the Chinese are influenced by the Russians. There's so many good people.
So many. Do you know Carla Ortiz?
No, see another
She's a
one.
favorite. She's
Wow.
a favorite. I'll show you some of her stuff after.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
would love it. You would love it.
All right, landscape or figure? What do we?
Figure.
Figure, yes.
Figure.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't think of others. I mean, if I had my computer, I'd go through. Oh, and
You
this
know
guy,
what?
this guy, and this
Yeah,
guy.
on the spot trying to think of it.
I know, and
it
I always
always
get-
gets me. Yeah.
I know. I always think everybody goes, "Who's your favorite artist?" Well, I like John Singer Sargent, and I like Clyde Espavig. It's like
Yeah.
I go through the same guys all the time, and I always forget until I look at my phone. I'm like, "Oh yeah, this
Yeah.
and this."
Yeah,
and
I get the
this,"
same
and
thing.
I can never remember their names.
Yeah.
That guy. There's another Russian guy. I think he goes by Dennis. Dennis Master Draws or something. It's all one word, and I can never figure it out. He paints the quirkiest stuff, so realistic, and yet it's so loose. I'll have to give it to Ryan, and he'll put it up. But that dude, he just paints an old shoe, and it's like the most perfect old shoe you've ever
Yeah.
seen, and it's like kind of high realism, but it's like totally loose at the same time.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Do you know James Jean?
No, God, I know none of these people you're talking about.
Okay, I'll show.
That's so
I'll show
cool.
you James
Yes.
Jean
I
after.
love finding new people too.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Gotta look at your Pinterest board, Doug. And
Oh, I never go on Pinterest. You know, so when I go on, then they berate me with things, and the next thing you know, I'm looking at kitchen lights and bathroom
I know.
renos, and
I know.
I'm like, oh God.
I know.
Anyways, I don't. I probably should have way more artists on my. I get addicted to my phone though. It's terrible looking at everybody's
me
art,
too.
and
You go down a rabbit hole and you can knock it out.
I know
No,
it takes you
yeah.
down this other hole, and then you find someone else, and then you're. I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So are you like? How much are you painting these days then?
I'm painting quite a bit. Actually, I'm drawing more than I'm
Okay.
painting
When we're drawing,
right now.
what's drawing? What are we doing?
A lot of studies, a lot of figures, a lot of anatomy. Sometimes I go through spurts where I'm like, okay, I'm going to draw 100 hands.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
That's how.
Because
that's
you got to
how do
really,
it.
yeah. So
Yes.
I did that recently. I'm like, I'm just going to draw hands. Lots and lots of hands.
Right. That's how you do it. I
Yeah.
remember my art teacher saying to me, I said I wanted to work on my watercolors, and he said, okay, go home and paint 100 skies, and when you've done 100 skies, I'll talk to you about some more watercolor.
Yeah.
And I'm like, 100 skies? Who does 100 skies? I'm like, I can't do 100 skies. And I don't know, probably in 4 or 5 days, I did 100 little skies. And he showed me at first how to just put the water on the paper and let the paint run. And it would just run down the thing. And then you could tweak it and touch it up. And he'd go, just put a little land under it, put a little cloud in there. And before you knew it, man, I could handle that watercolor pretty good.
Yeah.
It's the repetition of it
Yeah.
that gets you comfortable. So once you're comfortable, once you've done it so many times, you're not thinking about it anymore. You can take the left brain out and just
Yes.
start creating because
Yes.
you're comfortable with the way it's going on its own.
Yeah. Yeah. So I try to do a lot of studying, fundamental studying,
there's nothing wrong with
Yeah.
that.
and lots of figure drawing.
Is your house full of your art?
It kind of, sort of. I have some of my art on the walls, but I'm kind of like minimalist. I can't have too much chaos going on around.
Ah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like we were talking about before. I think I'm a little like my brain has to feel uncluttered. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
My brain is always cluttered, but it's so funny because some people will hear this and go, "Oh, you're gonna roll their eyes." But my brain is very cluttered, but I want my space around me to not be cluttered.
That's me too.
because
yeah.
I feel claustrophobic, and then everyone's gonna laugh, going, "What? Have you ever been to his studio? It's like full of shit everywhere."
Yeah.
And I go, "I know." And I try every week. I'm down here moving paintings and cleaning it up and trying to get things because I just feel it's too chaotic. I can't live like this.
I'm the same
And
way.
yet I'm the guy creating all the chaos at the same time.
Yes. People say I leave a trail.
Well,
They can find me because I leave a little trail
of
and that's how you
destruction. That's my-
of destruction everywhere I
Yes.
go.
Like my,
So I try not to.
Michelle
but-
always says to
yeah.
me, she's like, "Ugh, being with you is like shoveling a sidewalk in a snowstorm. Like you're just gonna get nowhere,
Yeah.
right?
So I try to have less stuff,
Yeah.
so you don't have the opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a fantastic collection of art that I've not only I have not have purchased and or traded with other artists. I've traded so many, and I love trading. Trading is my favorite because I get a piece of art that I really like at almost no cost, but it's a personal thing because I know the artist rather than just buying a piece.
That's awesome.
So, but half of them don't hang. My whole house is constantly full of my art.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at them going, I should fix that tree, and I don't like that water, and
Right.
they're all over the place.
Yeah.
And so I'm rotating them constantly. And I had the reno guy here not long ago. He's helping me paint. And he's like, dude, you got a lot of holes in your walls. Like, I know, because I've hung 35 paintings in different spots on this wall. So I know.
A lot of them are in the basement hanging up.
Yeah.
My fiance plays video games. He's got a little setup.
Yeah.
And he hung them all around his video game.
Oh, that's super cool. Is he supportive?
Oh, yeah.
That's
big
awesome.
time. Yeah. So I have a few upstairs, but most of them are in the basement, and I have a lot of my mom's work.
Oh, yeah, your mom paints all the time.
Yeah.
And she's great because she'll crank out a painting a day.
I know.
She's gotten so good lately.
Yeah.
Very comfortable in her own element now.
Yeah.
And with her animals and the bears and stuff. Like she's just like her confidence level has just come through the roof.
She's killing the animals.
Yeah.
In the paintings.
Yeah.
Not
you
literally.
should see this bear's hanging on her wall. There's a goat in the corner, and she's gonna paint it later. But
she's doing very well. Yeah.
So do you guys talk art? Do you
all the time?
Yes,
all the time.
And does she always? He makes me paint this way, and I want to punch him. I'm pretty sure she says that. I was gonna stab him the other day.
No, she loves class.
She's diehard. She comes to class all the time.
Yeah.
And she never complains. I love it. She's just happy in her little corner.
Yeah.
Always painting away.
Yeah, she's not a big complainer. No.
She's super nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go Tina. Ooh.
Go Tina.
So does your sister get jealous that you're the famous artist now?
No, I don't think so. She's
Until
got her own thing going on.
No,
she's got her own. She's very good. I like her work is really good too.
Awesome.
So yeah.
Excellent. That's fantastic. So now you're teaching. You're.
Mm-hmm.
Where are we going to get in a gallery? What are we doing next? Where are we going here?
I don't know. It's a journey.
Mm-hmm.
It's a journey. I want to do more social media stuff. I've got to get Ryan to help me.
Well, yeah, but you're young. You should. It's in your blood. You should know how to do this. I'm old. I'm like Facebook.
I know, but you've got Ryan to help you, right? Does Ryan do most of it?
For the store, absolutely.
Yeah.
He's absolutely amazing, and he does know his social media, but he doesn't do a lot for me.
Okay.
There's probably a couple of reasons for that, and one is I don't bug him enough because he's so busy and he's got a new kid and he's so busy. I feel bad.
Yeah.
And then I also feel doubly bad because I'm so useless at it. So it's embarrassing to go to him and go, I don't know how to post this and whatever. And I should learn. I should do better. And he's complimented me on all the stuff that I've done with the podcast stuff here and all the demos I do with my cameras and all that and all the computer stuff. Like I'm actually proud of myself that I've gotten that far, but the social media thing still eludes me. I'm not very good at it. And I don't know, like you're younger. You should just be naturally good at it. But I was always brought up, not to toot your own horn. Like don't be braggadocious and brag about things. So it's like putting my stuff on there. It always feels like I'm bragging.
It's so hard.
It is.
No, I get you.
And then I put it up and I don't like looking at it going, well, I'm not really a fan of that painting. Some people, they just love everything they paint.
Yeah.
They could not paint a bad painting and they don't care if it's good or bad. They just throw it up.
Right.
And guys put up stuff 4 times. Oh, I sold this and yay. And I'm always like,
yeah, I get you on that. I get you on that. That's why I want someone else to do it for me. I just want someone else to do it for me.
I think for me, my next step is going to be I need to take a day a week or a morning or part of the day. And instead of painting, I need to go, okay, it's business day.
Okay,
Today is business day.
Great.
You're not going downstairs to paint. you're going to spend, like, if I have my Monday off, if you get up at 6 and you're on the computer by 6:30, then you work till noon and you do all of your Facebook, get them scheduled, get your Instagram scheduled, go work on your website and get your newsletter ready, get all that businessy stuff done on that day.
That's a really good idea.
Like, I just have to have it because I always push it aside. And then, of course, I'd way rather be painting. So anything you don't like, you ignore. So I really think I've just got to dedicate myself and say, this is it. I don't care. It's business day. That's it. And if I have no business, great, I can paint. But otherwise, because you can schedule this stuff. I could schedule the next batch of paintings to go up and say some things. And just so bad. I leave it for so long. And my website has paintings that are so old. And I know.
I think we're alike that way. I'll push like anything aside just to paint.
Yeah.
Like I'll just be like, no, I'm going to paint. I'm going to draw. This is more important.
But the whole business thing of the art is a huge part of it.
It's a huge part of it.
Everybody thinks, oh, it must be lovely to be an artist and just paint. But there's a whole giant business side to the whole thing that needs attention constantly.
Yeah.
And formulating some sort of plan of where am I going next? And if I want to get here, I've got to do this, this, and this to get this to work. And how do you get all that to? You kind of just you gotta do all these things.
Yeah.
You can't just go. Yeah, I'd like to be here, but then it's like it's funny to say. Well, I'd love to be in a gallery and I could sell my paintings. Well, that'd be great, but you're not getting in a gallery until you've got good social media, because that's the first thing they're going to look at. Is your social media good, and is this good and that good, and you've got all these ducks in a row, or to say, I want to do this, but you don't have your marketing place and plan to make any of that. Yeah. So that's the shitty part about it.
It's a challenge.
And nobody teaches you that. There isn't courses on that. We get a shout out to anyone out there that wants to teach the business of being an artist and how to. Right there, get this guy, get Ryan. Where's my course on how to schedule things and what am I doing? Because I always feel, like I said, I feel bad sometimes. Like I said before, I feel doubly bad because I don't want to bug him because he's already busy with other things. But sometimes I feel kind of stupid. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm so bad. I'm in Mastrius. I teach these Mastrius classes. They send me constantly things going, here's some social media stuff that you need to do that'll boost your classes. And then I'm like, I don't know how to do that.
You're like, oh no.
I don't know what to do with it. And I'm like, well, I don't know how to post that. And I try, and then it doesn't go. And you're supposed to click this and add the text to this. I'm like, I don't know how to do it. I don't know. So I keep scrolling.
Yeah.
Goodbye. And it goes away, and I don't help myself and I don't help them.
Yeah. And if it's boring to you,
well, that's the whole thing.
Then you're not going to do it. It
doesn't matter how much you need it. But if you're not, like, you can go online. You could go and YouTube will teach you all this stuff. But if you don't like it, it's really hard to learn something you don't like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a struggle for sure.
It is.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. I need to get better.
You're supposed to know this. You're like,
I know.
You're like 11. You should know how to do this. You were born in 2018 or something. I don't know.
That's correct. Yeah. Thank you, Doug.
Well, you're younger than me. You're supposed to know all this stuff. And
I know I am. I'm the worst. I'm the worst. Yeah. I know. So I'm gonna get better.
Right?
Yeah.
Let's get better.
Okay.
Let's do
it.
All right.
Yeah. I'm here for it.
It is. It's a really tough gig. All of that for sure.
Yeah.
And it is part of the whole learning the business of art. And it's just so easy to go downstairs and paint and keep stacking them up. That's not going to help you.
I know.
How many paintings you got hanging around?
So many.
I know.
So many.
And how are you for like, I don't know how to phrase this, but how are you for like ADD-ness? Meaning I start a painting and I was excited about it, and now I'm like, I don't care. What's the next painting? Let's go again. And
yes, I do that.
Yes.
But I've been making a lot of small studies first.
Yes.
So before I get into a painting, I make a little, like on that canvas paper.
Yes.
I make a little study.
Yes.
A color that I paint in oil. And then I can look at it small from afar and be like, is this going to work?
Yeah, right.
And if I lose my ambition to make that painting during the study, I know that it's never going to be a big painting.
Yes.
So that's been helping because sometimes I'll be like, this is a great idea. And I'll make the little study and I'm like, no, I don't like this anymore. And I have so many of those.
And sometimes the idea is bigger in the brain than it's going to be on the canvas. It's like, this is a great idea. And then it won't manifest itself in paint. It's like, so I've always said, one of the ways to help yourself paint better is when you look at a photo or look at something you're going to paint, I want you to imagine what that looks like as a finished painting.
Right.
Can you see that, what it looks like as a piece of art?
Right.
Because if you can't see that, then you're going to aimlessly wander around all over the place, not knowing when to stop or where you're going. Or that's when paintings, you ever see these students that they start out with this photo and they start painting like this, and then it kind of goes like this, and then it takes on a whole different direction, and pretty soon you have no idea where it's going. It never went anywhere where they wanted it to go.
Yeah.
I know. So I try to imagine it as a finished piece. And if I can get a bit of that in my head, that helps me. And the piece may not go that direction, but at least I'm kind of steering it in a way.
Right.
And you know how art is. It sometimes takes on a life of its own. But
absolutely.
A lot of times for me, paintings, like, remember the little wind-up dolls? You'd wind up this little thing and it would go jiggy, 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 and it would walk and it would start to kind of go sideways, and you'd just tap it and make it go back, and then it would go and you'd tap it. I'm like, that's how my art is. I'm like, I'm painting and it's like, it's gonna go, just back this way, buddy, back this way a little bit.
Yeah. So do you usually get a photo and you're inspired by that, and that's what you're going to paint? Or do you have an idea in your head, then you go searching for that particular reference photo?
That's a good question. That's an interesting thing that you just said, because I signed up for this square foot show. They have all these square foot shows. I've been in one ages ago, but they had one that said Pacific West Coast square foot show. And I was kind of just out on the West Coast with my buddy Mike, and we were fishing. And so I'd been there, and, I took some photos and never even thought about it. Then this West Coast thing came up, and I'm like, I should do some West Coast paintings. I've never really done that. I mean, I've done some. But so in this case, I got inspired by the theme. So now I've gone through my photos, looking at all these photos and manipulating things, which I don't normally do. Normally, I just find a photo that's good, I fix it in Sketchbook, and then I go paint it. So I already have a photo. In this case, it's more of the theme. Now I'm looking for a photo. So it was a bit backwards for me.
Okay. Oh, so you find inspiration from the photo.
I got a million photos.
Okay.
And I have them stacked up, and it's like I go to bed at night going, this is totally what I'm going to paint tomorrow morning. Then I wake up in the morning and go, hey, why would I paint that? That's stupid.
Yeah.
So I don't know. What do you do?
A little bit of both, but mostly the other way around, where I have an idea in my head and then I'm searching reference photos. Until
you can find something that is getting close to where you want it to go.
Yeah. Yeah. And it can take a long time to mine out the reference photos. And I usually have like 5 or 6 reference photos.
Yes. And you combine the reference photos together, or
sometimes
bits and pieces of them?
Yeah. And it can be hard doing it that way.
Oh, definitely would be hard doing it that way.
I have like libraries of photo reference, like figure reference, and boards, like kind of create a mood board of what you're looking for, like to try to change.
Board full of those ideas.
Yeah.
So do you go? Do you paint in waves? Like you'll do a figure and go, I'm on to figures, and then you'll do a whole bunch of those until, like I say, I kind of get onto clouds, and I'm painting a bunch of clouds until the wave crashes. I'm sick of clouds or whatever.
I do that too. I go
through waves like that.
Yeah. And it's good to paint different things sometimes too.
Well, of course it's good, but I do tend to find if I get onto a subject, I might stick with it for a little bit. And go through a way until, like it's cows. I'm like, I forgot about cows. And then I paint 12 cow paintings, and then it's like, okay, I'm done with cows.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
So takes away some of the decision making too.
And so when you do a little study, how then you look at that study. How do you know how big then to paint that?
How big to paint it?
Yeah, like if you
That's
did
good
a study, are
question.
you gonna do the same size, but like a more tighter rendition of it, or is it a little study that you say you look at this and go, if this little guy works, then
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it. What are you gonna do with that then?
I'm going to make it bigger for sure. Because the studies will just be very small.
Yes.
Like little tiny, just to get the impression.
Yeah.
Just the impression. What would this look like?
Yeah.
Bigger.
And then so how big?
I don't work super big.
Ever? What's the biggest painting you've ever done?
Not lately. I don't know, like 20 by 30 or something like that.
What? Tiny.
I know. I should
No.
do some. I've been wanting to do some.
No, I
bigger
know. I mean,
paintings
it's not
lately. Yeah.
any size doesn't matter. I mean, all I remember is I go through these phases where I paint certain sizes, and it'll be like I will paint, and I'll do a few 9x12s, and I'll feel like, oh, I should do a 6x8, a little 6x8.
Yeah.
So I do a 6x8, and then I'll do like 3 or 4 6x8s, and the first one it feels like a postage stamp. I'm like, oh, this is so tiny, and like, what am I doing? And so I'll do a bunch of 6x8s, and then I'll go back to a 9x12, and it feels like a wall mural.
Yeah.
I'm like, look how big this is. And then sometimes, but for me, I just go downstairs, and I just know I wake up in the morning, and I got a photo, and I just feel it. I go, oh, this is a very big painting. So this will be a 30x40 or a 36x48 or a 48x60.
Right.
I just know. Something speaks to me and says, no, this has to be big. And I just know. And invariably when I do that, they almost always work out.
That makes
and they don't
sense,
happen very often, but it's never like I do this giant thing and go, well, that was a complete disaster. Like, what was I thinking going that big? They seem to speak to me, and I hear them, and I listen to that voice. So
you just intuitively know.
I do.
Yeah.
And intuition comes from experience. So, but I don't always do a lot of big paintings. The other funny thing too is, I don't know where you've hung your paintings, but I do all these paintings down here in the house, and sometimes 6x8s, 8x10s, 9x12.
Yeah.
I'm on 11, 14, 12, 16. I'm getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
And I take them. I've got a gallery in Kelowna, Gallery 421, but they have, there's I'm in a winery that sponsors them as well. And it's got giant walls, like big, 20-foot ceilings everywhere. And I got all these little dorky paintings, and I mean, they're dorky, but they're tiny. And I think I took a 36x48 and I hung it in there, and it looked small. You could put a really big painting in that gallery, in that space.
Yeah.
And it would look absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
But the problem is, okay, it fits that space. Someone's going to buy that and take it home, and it's like, oh, it doesn't fit on our wall. It's absolutely massive.
Right.
It's a real weird feeling to judge the space where that's going to hang.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very true.
So here's a tip for all you kiddies. I'll tell you this. This is my gallery owner's tip of the week. All the newer houses that have been built in the last 15 years to today mostly have open concept, meaning there's not a lot of wall space. Very, very open. Lots of windows, lots of spaces between. So there isn't large walls to hang a large landscape format painting. They'll have a couple.
Yeah.
But what there is tons of vertical walls where there's a stub wall between the giant opening between the living room and kitchen.
Oh, interesting.
And he says vertical paintings are selling like crazy right now.
I'm doing a vertical painting right now.
Right? So vertical, they sell because there's wall space for it. And he said his vertical paintings in the last 4 or 5 years have skyrocketed.
Do you like that format?
Well, I can paint that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mind. Oh, sure. But that would have never, ever occurred to me to even think about that. The only reason I do a vertical is because my picture's vertical, or I've done my composition, so it ends up being vertical. I am now thinking more about, and outside, like I just brought home a whack of vertical canvases to go, I should think about that more and have those so my brain goes to that.
Yeah.
Because I had never considered that. That's like, I don't know, I paint, I take my stupid camera and I always take it in landscape format. I'm so boring and click, click, click. And I'm just,
Yeah.
I don't know. So, but now I'm thinking way more vertical. So I don't.
Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Right?
very cool.
So what's your favorite subject then?
Definitely portraits and figures.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Right?
How about yours?
I would paint anything except I kind of don't like flowers.
Okay.
And not because I don't like flowers. I mean, well, I'm not I don't really, flowers here, there. Just flowers the colors on flowers can be so hard to paint. Like Mother Nature threw some color on there. I can never find those colors in paint.
Right.
And I'm just not sure how to handle them. So I avoid flowers for the most part. I mean, I'll paint them, but mostly animals, except cows. I'll paint a cow. I'll paint the odd animal, but I don't. My drawing isn't strong enough for the anatomy for animals, and I would never paint a horse ever in my life. I've only painted one in my life, but that's because Michelle paints horses, and I don't need that kind of competition in my life.
Michelle paints
I know.
amazing
I know,
horses.
so I'm not even going to go there. And if I did, she'd be like, oh, that four-winged fletlock thing is flinty wrong.
You're in trouble. Yeah.
That's not how a horse looks. And I'd be like, whatever. It's like, I'm just whatever. So I don't know. I'm not a lot of animals. I mean, I love my cows. Cows are iconic, right? So cows are iconic. So you just paint that basic triangle with a little triangle neck and a triangle head. Boom, you got a cow.
Yeah.
You can't paint a horse that way. Horses aren't iconic. Horses might be stoic, right? And they're a beautiful animal. But if you don't paint a horse right, everyone in the world is going to tell you that's not right. That's not how a horse is.
For sure.
No one tells you that with a cow. They're like, it's a cow. I get it.
Yeah. People that know horses.
Oh, man.
They know
horses. And they're like, you couldn't put that bridle on that horse, or I don't know, whatever. I can't. So, So it's funny I say that, and then I just painted a horse I just painted this kind of a bit of a horse. It was a cowboy in a cattle drive, so it was all cows and mostly hidden. The cows are hiding the horse, but there's a tiny little bit of horse in there. and then Michelle comes down and says, his leg's too short. Like
Oh, yeah.
He'd be a midget on the horse. And I was like,
that's so funny.
I noticed, you're probably right. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Right? So when you say figures, what do you mean? What's a figure to you?
Well, I paint a lot of nude figures. But I draw them more than I paint. I just like to get into the anatomy.
Right?
And try to learn as much as I can. So, and I love painting skin tones.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
It's just, there is so many colors and skin tones that can be anything you want them to be. Like, and everybody's different. It's completely different every single time. It's not like, people always come to me, could you teach me how to make a good flesh color? And I'm like, well, I got a basic formula for, here's your base. But man, you like, I can't think of his name. See, all these guys elude me now. All their names go away. William Schindler. He does a lot of pastels, but he does a lot of oils. He has so many colors in the skin. Yeah. It's like there's pinks and greens and blues and purples.
I love that. That's why I love it.
Isn't it just the most amazing? And he makes them they dance around each other. I love it so much. Oh.
Yes, it's so fun.
And that other guy, the figure, Kevin, I can never pronounce his last name, the guy from Chicago, Kevin Bialfus. Oh my God. He's just, where he comes up with these color combinations that he puts in. And then, so I talked to him and he sent me this thing. Oh, go here, get some figures from here. And he sends me these figure pictures. And I'm like, that's what you're using? It's like, well, I have millions of those. I'm like, oh my God, you're so artistic, because it's the most boring photo you've ever seen. Yeah. And his art, he's like, no, you just got to figure it out, man. It's in there. It's in there. And I'm like, oh.
That's very cool.
Where do you get your reference photos then?
I buy them. Like, I buy reference packs from Graphite Studio, or you can buy them online. You can get thousands.
Yes, you can.
And different themes. So I just buy them, and then I just practice, and I sometimes I turn them into something else. Like I place them in different environments or whatever. I'm just, the more you do them,
I know,
the better you get. So
isn't it exciting when you see new photos that you've got a brand, like
I have to buy them.
I have to buy that. I need that photo. And I got millions that I'm not even using. That's the last thing I need is more. But then you get excited because it's a new pose with a new thing. And
I'm guilty.
Right?
Yeah. They came out with this mermaid pack.
That's so funny. I tried to. Yeah. I had a customer. This is, probably a year ago now. But he called me, saw my figures in Kelowna, and said, "Could you paint my wife as a mermaid?" And I'm like, "Well, I don't know, probably." And so he sent me all these nude photos of his wife, and I tried to put mermaidy stuff on the bottom of them. Yeah. And it didn't work out so well. It never came to fruition because I couldn't do it. But this is a year ago, and in the amount of time from a year ago today, if I put that photo into Chat GPT and said, "Make this a mermaid," I could have probably done it. Yeah. And they would have made her a mermaid. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm trying. So I showed him the photos and I painted, and he said, "Thank you very much." I couldn't get the fins, and I don't know how to paint a fish or whatever. So he wanted it fairly realistic and all this. Anyways, so it didn't work out, and then I got a check in the mail from him he sent me a check for $200 going, "Thank you for the work on that." Anyways, I feel really bad that it didn't work out. And it was super cool to even kind of see my wife as a mermaid. I got this weird check from a guy from Kelowna for $200. I'm like, well, that was really nice of him. I still have the painting. I think I might have thrown it out now, but the top half was perfect. Oh, the fish. Yeah, it didn't work. That's tough. It's tough. I've never painted anything like that before. So,
but they had reference photos swimming.
Yeah.
And then they had like fabric flowing in the water. Yeah. So that kind of gives you like a feel for.
I should have had more. I could have probably done more with it. So, it's like I spent the first hour painting her boobs, and then it all fell apart after that.
Well, James Gurnie has a really good book. Do you know James Gurnie?
Yes, of course. His light and color book or whatever. Yeah, Isn't that the best book ever?
Yes. But he has one called Imaginative Realism.
I'm not sure I've seen that.
I believe. And it's awesome.
Because he does dinosaurs and like he's the greatest outdoor landscape painter. Like he could just sit. He sits in gouache and he can paint anything.
I know.
But then amazing. He does all this like space art and dinosaur art. Yeah. And, like he's an illustrator.
So that's what the book is about. How he achieves kind of like those imaginary.
I have to look for that book now.
Yeah. Well, I have it. You can borrow it.
No, I'll just buy it. No, I have to buy it.
Okay.
I have to buy it because I underline it and I read it in the bathroom forever. And I know I have to own every art book known to man.
I know. Never lend an artist your book because they're going to draw all over it. Like people try to lend me books and I'm like, I'm going to destroy this.
Yeah, and I'm going to underline it or.
Yeah. It's going to have paint all over it.
Yeah. So I was just at someone's place and they had this book and he paints, I can't even think the guy's name now, but very high realism. And I'm like, it's kind of not for me. It's really tight and very all still lifes and very stiff, like, a cup and a mushroom. Right. And it's kind of, with the same background all the time. And it kind of wasn't for me, but I started reading it. I'm like, oh my God, this is so interesting. So I'm taking pictures of all the pages. And then I get home and I've got all these pages that were interesting and I'm trying to read them from the photograph. I'm like, why did I not just buy this book? So I ordered the book and I don't even know where the book is now. I forget what it is. I can't remember the name. It's somewhere in my pile. But 3/4 of that book, like the paintings didn't do anything for me, but what he said was so interesting. And I'd never, like all the stuff he knows, and then his paintings were boring. Like, how do you know all this and your paintings aren't exciting?
Yeah.
But he knew some stuff. So I know books, man. I got 80 million books. If I didn't buy any of those books, I'd be well retired by now.
I know, but it's so hard not to buy them.
Isn't it?
Yes, I go
to the used bookstore and I'm still buying dorky art books. I'm like, there's one painting in it that I love. Oh, I should buy this book. I know there's no information, but I really like this painting.
I just say it's art stuff. Like if I spend my money on art stuff, it's okay.
It is. It's okay.
It's not real money.
It's real money, but
it's not real money. Stuff. It's for art, so it doesn't count.
It doesn't count.
It doesn't count.
No, if you get one piece of information out of an art book, it's worth every dime.
That's a better way to explain it, for sure.
Right? Yeah, so I got 80 billion art books sitting down here in bookcases everywhere, full
Yeah.
of them. And then you go and see guys like, he's no longer with us, but Robert Genn, and you see his basement, and he's got 47 bookshelves, and they're all bowed because the books have been on there for so long. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't even have close to enough art books yet. He's way outdoing
Yeah.
me. Yeah,
Do you have an anatomy book
I do.
that you can recommend? There's so many out there.
The one, I don't even have it because Steve Allen, I think you have my anatomy book. You moved to Victoria and it's in your pile. I know you stole the book. But he's given me 100 books, so, and I love him. I can't think of the name of it, but there was this one, we used to sell it in the store, and it was big. It was $100. It was this thick, but it was big. And it was anatomy for artists, but it broke down the anatomy, but then it showed you how to break down the anatomy and little bits of drawings beside it.
Yeah.
That explained the anatomy and what's going on. It was so good. And then I had this weird Japanese book, and I don't know where it went. It was on anime, but the guy showed you the difference between male and female and the structure of the way you draw it and the way the lines go, that males always do this and females always do this.
Yeah.
And it was the dumbest, simplest things, but I learned a few things about hips and about shoulders and your back, your shoulder blade, scapula, and all of this, that males and females, how they're different. And if you draw this line over this one, it'll say male, and if this one under this one, it says female. And I don't know where that book went either.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny because someone just showed up on my door and going, oh, here's some art books I borrowed from you. I'm like, I don't ever remember loaning them out. I got to quit doing that.
But it stuck with you, the information.
It did, absolutely.
Yeah. Isn't it funny how those little pieces of information, sometimes you're like, you remember it forever.
But you just need one to learn one little thing. If you learn one little thing that helps you and advances you, that's gold.
I love that.
That's so gold.
Yeah.
And my favorite thing is the minute I learn that, I want to teach it to someone. I want to take that and go, here's the thing, look at this. When they're drawing, I go, if you do this, and they all look at you and go, wow, that's really cool. And I think, that's funny, I just learned that yesterday.
Look at this little trick. Yeah.
I didn't want to tell you that I just learned that yesterday, but I'm like, they think, oh, you're so smart. I'm like, I just learned that yesterday.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So so when you draw, what are you drawing on? What are you drawing with? What are you drawing on?
Canson sketchbook. I like the Canson.
Yeah, Canson, yeah.
Canson, sorry.
Canson, yeah. So just
I
a
say
sketchbook?
all words wrong. All words wrong.
It's all right.
Canson.
Canson.
Thank you.
I don't even know where. Yeah, but Canson.
Canson.
So just a sketchbook? Like, where's the big giant paper? Where's the big...
You know what? I want to go to your life drawing.
Why are you
on Tuesday?
But you can't because you teach on Tuesdays.
No, but I'm off for June. If you
I think there's only a couple left in June, but you should go.
I'd like to
definitely and draw big and just I think that is one of my favorite things is figure drawing gestures.
So you get the big newsprint.
I do,
You're doing,
I love broken lines and scribbly lines. I follow this guy called Mad Charcoal, and he just takes a big jar of powdered charcoal and he throws it on a piece of paper and he mushes it all around and then he just starts scribbling into it.
Oh, wow.
And what he gets out of that just blows my mind. And it says to me kind of what I teach, that you got to go from giant, big, chaotic down to the final structured detail.
Yeah.
Everyone jumps into detail too early.
Yeah.
They're always looking at the fine detail. And like I've always said, you can't paint a dog. You can't paint the fleas on a dog till you've painted the dog. Or you can't paint a wormhole in an apple till you've painted the apple. And everybody sees the apple and starts painting that wormhole going, look how interesting that is. Well, there's no apple.
Yeah.
So I love the way this guy goes from chaos to very tight realism, all in that 5-minute span.
Yeah.
I love that.
I'll have to look him up.
Yeah, he's, I forget what his name is. Anyways, whatever. Ryan will post this and you'll see it, and I'll give it to you before we leave. And we'll do that. So so what's next? What's on the docket? Where are we going? What are we doing? Like, what do you think? Like, where are you going to be in 5 years?
Oh, that's a great question.
Where are you going to be?
I'm not a good planner, Doug. That's my problem.
Where are you going to be in a year?
In a year?
Yeah.
Hopefully better.
Why aren't you teaching more classes?
Well, life is because I'm painting.
Correct answer. Gold star. Ding, 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 ding. Correct answer. No, as long as you're painting and you've got some classes, you're doing good.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I just want to get better and better and keep going.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's it.
So
practice, practice, practice. That's all it is.
That's my plan.
Yes.
How about you?
I hope I'm alive in 5 years. And as long as they're making vodka, I will always be on the Potato Water podcast.
Awesome.
So, yes, people, Potato Water podcast. It's Thursday. Thank you for being here. Dana.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. This is super cool. And I'm going to see you next Tuesday.
I guess so.
Right?
Yes.
Keep coming. And you should teach one. You should just teach one more class.
Yeah, we'll see.
Out.